by my co-host, two-time thumb wrestling world champ, Rick Jones.
Thank you, Dave. Before we begin, I'd just like to inform our viewers on an apparent incident coming out of Corpus Christi, Texas, involving Chris Christie. As soon as we get any more information on that matter, you will be the first to know. Well, let's get into it. The roller derby world continues to remain in shock today as the player strike in Okinawa continues to rage on.
Sounds rough.
Meanwhile, a recent Beth Israel Gaga Ball tournament ended in carnage when a player used the highly controversial chuck the ball at the window maneuver, resulting in thousands of glass shards raining down on all the other players.
And of course, who could forget this week's edition of Man vs. Horse, a very real contest involving a man racing a horse to a finish line 22 miles away. When the man finished the race, he told his buddy he was so hungry he could eat a horse.
And now to our field reporter, Jimothy, who's here to tell us a little bit about the annual cardboard tube dueling contest.
Well, Rick, things are heating up here in Amsterdam as anticipation for this year's cardboard tube dueling fight matters. Some controversy has sprung up, however, over a proposed rule change that would allow contestants to duel using metal rods instead of cardboard tubes. As always, the loser of today's fight will be locked up and given no food for 6 days.
Is that legal?
It's Amsterdam, Rick. Anything's legal.
It's a good one, Dave. This just in from our sister network, SSN.
Sports Scheduling Network. What have you got for us, Charlie?
Dave, ESPN has just announced a special Saturday night edition of Thursday Night Football.
You know what they call that, Dave?
What, Rick?
Saturday Night Football.
We are also pleased to announce that this week, Monday Night Football will be taking place on Sunday, which leaves room for Tuesday Night Football on Monday.
And what's on Thursday?
Basketball.
Ah, right. And now we've got a special guest for you viewers. He's the current reigning champ of the European Competitive Rabbit Hopping League. Please welcome Mr. Nibbles. So, Mr. Nibbles, how do you feel about the rampant use of performance-enhancing drugs in your sport? Well, Mr. Nibbles, do you have anything else to say to our viewers tonight before I let you go?
We only have 3 viewers. 2 of them are our grandmas.
The other one is me.
What?
It's true, I'm both simultaneously the host of the show and 1/3 of its fan base.
I can only mean one thing.
That's right, Dave. I cloned myself. You remember the last time we visited Austria for the international tubing competition? I stopped recording for 3 whole minutes, during which time I stole the world's only clone machine and cloned myself. Don't mind if I do.
Well, you should know that while you were going on and on about this clone machine, I used my time machine to go back in time, make myself a clone machine. For the past 10 years, my clone has been working on an anti-clone machine. It's the exact moment that I remember what happened.
Oh my God. Well, you should know. Good, I got the camera on. Yeah. For like the past 10 years, my phone I've been working on.
Well, you should know. Exactly 10 years ago today, our clones are locked in an epic time warp, destroying clone machine after clone machine, time machine after time machine, reversing the actions of the other forever.
So where does that leave us?
We only have 2 viewers.
The OSN will be right back after these brief messages from our sponsors.